Hi everyone, it's Miss Natalie, and today for All About Animals we are going to be learning about snakes. So I am going to be reading from Usborne Discovery, internet linked snakes. So this is written by Rachel Firth and Jonathan Sheikh-Miller. It's designed by Cristina Adami, Nickey Butler, and Neil Francis, and it's illustrated by Woodcock, and this is published by Usborne Discovery. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump on in and learn about some snakes.
Skin and scales. All snakes have scales covering their skin. These scales are of different shapes and sizes depending on where they are on the snake. Smooth and rough. Many snakes have very shiny scales which make them look as if they're wet and slimy. In fact, if you do touch a snake, it usually feels dry and smooth, but not all snakes are smooth and shiny. Puff adders, for example, have very rough or needled scales which make them look dull and flaky. Keeping in water. Some snakes live in very hot, dry places where most other animals couldn't survive. Snakes are able to live there because their scales help to keep moisture inside their bodies, stopping them from drying out. Like all animals, if snakes become too dry, they will die. Shedding skin. When a snake's eyes become clouded, like this rat snake's eyes, it is about to shed its skin. Throughout their lives, as snakes grow bigger, they grow new skins. Every time they grow a skin, they have to shed the old one. They do this all at once, usually in one big piece. You can easily spot snakes that have recently shed their skin. Their new skin looks very shiny. Giant snakes. Snakes vary greatly in size. Some are as small as a pencil, while others are as long as a car, but a few are even bigger than that. The biggest, fattest, and longest snakes come from the python and boa families. Snakes don't stop growing when they become adults as people do. They continue to grow throughout their lives, although they grow much more slowly as they get older. Heavy anacondas. Green anacondas are a member of the boa family and are the heaviest of all snakes. Their weight slows them down on dry land, but in swamps and rivers it's supported by water. This means that they can swim much faster than they can slither, so they spend much of their time in water. Green anacondas like this one can weigh up to 400 pounds. Cobras. Cobras are very distinct looking snakes. An alarmed cobra with the hood on its neck spread wide is a dramatic and intimidating sight. There are many different species of cobras, including the longest venomous snake in the world, the king cobra. The king of snakes. The king cobra's head is as big as a man's hand, and its body can reach about 18 feet in length. When alarmed, a king cobra can look at a person. It can look a person in the eye if it raises the front part of its body off the ground. Snake bite. Many thousands of people are bitten by snakes every year. However, normally this isn't because snakes are aggressive towards humans. Usually they attack because they feel threatened. Being bitten. If a person is bitten by a snake, it doesn't mean that he or she is going to die. Many snakes don't have any venom, and some have venom that is too weak to hurt people very badly. Even so, anyone who is injected with any sort of snake venom will feel ill and will need medical treatment. Warning bite. When venomous snakes bite people, they don't always inject venom. Every time a snake injects venom, it has to wait a while before it can inject some more. Instead of wasting venom on animals it can't eat, a snake will just sink its sharp fangs into an animal to warn it off. Surviving snake bites. About 50 species of snakes inject venom that can kill humans. But a person will not usually die from a bite if treated quickly. Scientists have developed medicine called antivenom, which is made from snake's venom. If enough antivenom is given to someone soon after they have been bitten, they usually survive. Don't get bitten. Of course, it's much better to not get bitten by a snake in the first place. Here are a few precautions you can take if you are walking in areas where there might be snakes. Leave snakes alone. If you leave them alone, they will leave you alone. Always cover your legs and wear sensible shoes and avoid walking through long grass. Never pick up a snake. Even if it looks as if it is dead, it might just be injured or stunned or even playing dead. Snake facts. Have you ever noticed that snakes never blink? This is because they don't have eyelids. Snakes' eyes are protected by a transparent or see-through scale. The Gaboon viper has the longest fangs of any snake. They can be up to 2 inches long. After a good meal, some snakes may not need to eat again for a month. In fact, some large snakes, such as anacondas, are able to go over a year without eating. Alright, and that's all for snakes.
Alright, I hope you guys liked learning about snakes today. I had no idea that anacondas could weigh up to 400 pounds. That's insane. Alright guys, I'll see you next time.